South Korea, often called the land of the morning calm. But calm is not how you describe its capital for more than 600 years, Seoul. High tech and high style, Seoul is a trendsetter across Asia for everything from wireless wonders to pop music. It wasn't always this way. They call it the Korean miracle. In the 1950s, after the Korean War, this was a devastated third world country. Today, it's been transformed into the world's 11th largest economy. Seoul's mayor, Oh Se-hoon, says the miracle continues.
I think my job is to let the world know that Seoul is transforming into a beautiful city.
Travel to the top of Mount Namsan's N Tower for a view of the Han River as it flows through the heart of the city, and you see what makes Mayor Oh proud. Visit the restored Cheonggyecheon Stream and its newly designed green space, once an elevated highway, or stroll the grounds of the Cheongdeok Palace, where the 15th and 21st centuries seamlessly coexist. To the beauty, add bustle. This city's 10 million people are always out and about. Seoul never shuts down. Stores and vendors stay open 24/7. For me, 10,000?
10,000.
That's $10. Not bad. One of the things that's really essential in a place like Seoul is either a good guide or at least some good local knowledge. We're on a fairly main street here, but there are dozens of little side streets like this one here, and it's a pretty long way back, but when you get on these side streets, you find all kinds of interesting things. And at the end, you find some really great restaurants. 안녕하세요. We take our shoes off, as is the custom, and we are in. Sancheon Restaurant in the Insadong district specializes in Buddhist temple cuisine, which is entirely vegetarian. Brian Huh is a Seoul city guide.
These are wild greens collected from the mountain. As a breakfast, as a lunch, as a dinner, basically same. We should have a rice and soup and kimchi.
Kimchi is pickled cabbage eaten daily. There are more than 200 varieties of kimchi, and most of them are spicy. It's good. Tonight is a little hot. Seafood is a large part of the Korean diet, and you can try an ocean's worth at the massive downtown fish market, open daily. This is about as fresh as it gets. Customers can have their catch cooked at one of the market's many restaurants, but Brian says our choice, octopus, is best sampled fresh. So fresh, it's moving. Very good. Well, it's always a smart idea to walk off a good meal. So we met architect Hwang Do-jin in the Bukchon district.
And it actually is one of the most famous and most photographed street in entire city of Seoul.
Hwang is particularly renowned for restoring hanuks, traditional homes with designs that are nearly 600 years old. This street was developed in the 1930s.
There are 19 hanuks on both sides of the street, and none of them have been converted into modern construction. Its plan is very classical. The most of the habitable space is pushed toward the perimeter of the land.
Hanuks have heated floors, eaves that keep out rain and strong overhead sun, and a courtyard in the middle.
And it also helps to create an internal landscape. Very peaceful, very quiet internal landscape in the middle of a very congested city.
And back to food as a cultural export, Korean barbecue has become pretty popular in the U.S. in recent years. Some chains have come to the U.S., but they are mostly in Los Angeles and Las Vegas, none in Boston just yet. Since COVID-19 broke out, the restaurant industry in Seoul has been bouncing back. Wearing masks and taking temperatures have become the norm for customers and staff, and many kitchens disinfect utensils and other items with UV light. Coming up, the K-pop craze.